Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Memphis Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And they've got him.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around and give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
The back's got it. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it for the opening drive from their own territory. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid game and a fresh set of downs.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game, on a 4th down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Good job of picking up some big yards for the first down by UCLA. And, Chris, boy, they have had some great backs over the years, and this back's living up to it. Think about Maurice Jones-Drew, Jonathan Franklin, Skip Hicks, Deshaun Foster, and believe it or not, some people forget about this, but Jackie Robinson, known for his days of playing with the Dodgers, he got it started at UCLA as a running back himself.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Seventh play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Castro. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down. Early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
A quick throw out left, complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Impressive opening drive. The 10th play coming up. It's third down. Back to throw again. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. The quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense here. The linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Fighting off the defender. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And he's got it. Touchdown, UCLA. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pass is intercepted. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the UCLA offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Running with purpose. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got space into the end zone here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Powerful running into the secondary. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
First down here for this offense. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Receiver makes the catch. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And he's got it again. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Scanning the field, it's Amatova. Pass caught, can he get in? They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
2nd and goal for the offense. As a design quarterback keeper. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a big hit at the end, but even with a fresh set of downs.
Boy, just really good vision and patience by this back. He kind of felt his way through and then accelerated through the hole for the first down. One of the things that you see over the years by UCLA is the ability to control the line of scrimmage and have good backs that can pick up big yards.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. The Bruins pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback,
and he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack sets up a 3rd down play. Back to throw. It's Castro. Looking to throw it deep. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. Defense not pressing this time. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. That big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
Hey, they hit this for the first down, and I kind of like the approach. Be aggressive. Show your players that you believe in them, especially early in the game like this. Take a chance, and here it works out for them.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's across the 25. Touchdown, UCLA. Just ran away from the defense. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And that will pick up the first down. Spotted at 38.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. 14. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And now the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fights off a defender. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. The pass rush closing in. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. The tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Back to pass. It's Castro. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
This is the 6th play on the drive. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. There's a screen pass to the running back. In the clear at the 25. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Caught quickly. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Bruins. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He fires this throw, and it's intercepted. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him and makes a heck of a play.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Castro. Escapes the pocket. He's got the first down and more. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Bruins hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for 6. Touchdown, UCLA. Still no answer for the passing game. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And they heave it deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there, what will be the final play of the quarter. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bruins will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the This offense is back out on the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Just trucks through the defender. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 35-yard line. Wow, what a gain. Moves the ball all the way down to the 4-yard line.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Look at the throw on 3rd and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Memphis. Now the all-important extra point. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. The kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Hands off to the left. Runs way over the defender.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. And he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the Bruins are going to keep this drive rolling.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. The Bruins looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Try and muscle for the first down. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
They're going to run it here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Handoff to the right side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, it's Castro. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that spot. The ball at 22.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Bruins lining up here on 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Got space, looking to score. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. And the Bruins looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to pass. It's Amatova. The pocket breaking down. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Second down, we're going to throw it. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's hit as he throws it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
He'll hand it off. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short gain. The Bruins hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. And the same runner's got it again. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's running out of time here. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Castro. Throws to the tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Touchdown, Bruins. And the beatdown continues. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine in a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Tigers offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Drop him back. Looking to throw for the first down. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, UCLA. Wow, what a play. Defensive score.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. To the air, it's Amatova. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. But with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. And the UCLA offense takes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down mark. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Makes a quick catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to scramble now. They chase him down and trying to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down. No press here. The defense backing away. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
With the game out of reach here, the offense will just take a knee, admit defeat, and think about how to improve for the next game. Important second down play coming up. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves.